Hello, friends. Welcome back. It's fall almost. I hope you've all had a relatively good summer considering what we've all been going through. I guess we're looking forward to the elections or not. Anyway, today I am here with one of my, how do I say it, probably childhood idols, Asha Bhosle. As a playback singer, she was phenomenally talented. And yet, she somehow always appeared to be in the towering shadow of her incredibly talented older sister, Lataji. She was the third child of Pandit Dinanath Mangeshkar, and he, of course, was a musician and an actor in Marathi mainly, Marathi stage. He unfortunately died when she was only 9 years old. Lataji was around 14 at the time. She took on the burden of taking care of the household and earning a living. Ashaji soon followed. She started singing, in group songs and so on in Marathi movies. And then she got her first Hindi song break in, I think it was 1953, with Hansraj Bahel's Chunariya. In the meanwhile, she, at the age of 16, she was always a kind of a rebellious personality. She ran away to get married to Umrao Jaan, who was twice her age, maybe a little more than that. She had 3 children by him. And a few years after that, she had the courage to walk out on an abusive marriage and focus exclusively on her career. When she started, taking her career seriously, at that time, the playback roost was ruled by Lataji, of course, Shamshad Begum, and Geeta Dutt. So she only received songs that they didn't want to sing or they didn't have the time to sing. Whatever it was, she didn't make much of an impact initially because the songs that she picked were not great. Bimal Da was producing Parinita and he liked her voice a lot, so he gave her a song in that movie. And that led to her singing in boot polish for Raj Kapoor. And that in turn led her to sing for O.P. Nayar. He really liked her voice when he heard the songs from boot polish, which are just beautiful. And he took her for CID initially. And then in 1957, she got to sing all the songs the heroine was singing in Nayar. I'm going to be sharing a song from Nayar, and this is actually, I just wanted to show you her versatility because Asha ji could portray any kind of emotion, right? Be it seduction or devotion, innocence, the lovelorn, tragic heroine, whatever it was, she was, or even the masti bhara, fun, mischievous heroine type songs too. So this is one where she is singing as for a nautanki, for a folk artist who is in this village scene, and these nautankis are acting out some kind of a love song. So she is singing for one of the nautanki artists. Reshmi salwar kurta jali ka, roop saha nahi jaye nakhre wali ka. The lyrics are, of course, by the unmatched Sahir Saab. I hope you enjoy this.
रेशमी सलवार कुर्ता जाली का रूप कहाँ नहीं जाए नखरे वाली का होए रेशमी सलवार कुर्ता जाली का रूप कहाँ नहीं जाए नखरे वाली का होए जावे पीछा छोड़ मुझ मतवाली का काहे ढूंढे रास्ता पुतवाली का जावे पीछा छोड़ मुझ मतवाली का
Gopi Nayar took Asha Bhosle under his wing. They had a very close relationship for a very long time, and he really helped to hone her versatility to such a fine extent. She, under his tutelage, explored cabaret songs, songs of seduction by the vamp, and songs of devotion. She tried all kinds of things, folk songs, um, classical based, purely classical kind of songs, all of these. And she really blossomed under his tutelage. He was one of the few music directors in the movie industry at the time who had the courage to stand up to Lataji. They had a big fight, and he swore he would never work with her again, and he did not. He used Ashaji and then some other people later on. And their relationship continued through the 60s, I would say maybe into the early 70s, when things started deteriorating with him. Even though she sang mainly for him, she did also sing for a lot of other music directors. And while she was doing that, she worked a lot with S.D. Burman and subsequently with his son R.D. Burman. Her relationship with R.D. Saab became, more and more intense. And finally, in 1980, she got married to him. Theirs was a relationship that was based on mutual love and a lot of respect and admiration for each other, right? And their marriage lasted very happily until 1994, when he very tragically passed away. The song that I want to share now is one of the cabarets that she has sung for R.D. Burman. I know everyone in the world has their top 10 Asha Bhosle cabaret favorites, and this is one of mine. It's from Mere Jeevan Sathi, filmed in 1972, starring Rajesh Khanna and Tanuja in the main roles. But this song is picturized on the sizzling Helen, who actually has quite a meaty role in this movie. She's not just a cabaret dancer, she is a lot more in this. She is the main villain of the piece, so to speak. And Majroo Saab has written the lyrics, Aao na gale lagao na. As time went on, Asha ji became more and more comfortable singing all kinds of songs. She became very popular as both a solo artist, duet artist, and group songs. Her relationship with OP Saab ended after almost a decade of being together. The last song that she sang for him, that she recorded for him, was from Pran Jaye Par Vachan Na Jaye, released in 1974. It was one of those Daku with a heart of gold kind of movies. It was an okay movie. Sunil Dutt, Rekha in the lead. The movie was not such a great hit, but the music was. And sadly, this song, where she, I think, has poured out her heart, it was almost like she was singing to Opi Saab in the song, by the way. My interpretation may not have been. But the song was cut out of the movie, did not make the final cut. Very sad, but it remained on the music album and went on to basically take the nation by storm, and I think it is still extremely popular. The lyrics for this song were written by S.H. Bihari and picturized on Rekha, of course. चैन से हमको कभी आपने जीने ना दिया, जहर भी चाह अगर पीना तो पीने ना दिया.
चैन से हमको कभी आपने जीने ना दिया, जहर भी चाहा पीना तो पीने ना दिया, चैन से हमको कभी आपने जीने ना दिया, जहर भी चाहा पीना तो पीने ना दिया, चैन से हमको कभी. चांद के रथ में रात की दुल्हन जब जब आएगी, याद हमारी आपके दिल को तड़पा जाएगी. प्यार के जलते जख्मों से जो दिल में उजाला है, अब तो बिछड़ के और भी ज्यादा बढ़ने वाला है. आपने जो है दिया वो तो किसी ने ना दिया, जहर भी चाहा पीना तो पीने ना दिया, चैन से हमको कभी.
Khayyam Saab, as most of you might know, was an excellent music composer. He was not very prolific, but every single song that he crafted were polished gems. And he has always been a big fan of Asha ji's voice. He gave her songs to sing as early as 1948. And in Fir Subah Hogi, oh my goodness, she has sung some absolute gems in that movie. However, most people know of her collaboration with Khayyam Saab from the very, very famous Umrao Jaan, Muzaffar Ali's movie, released in 1981. That collaboration really did bring out some exceptionally beautiful songs. Dil Cheez Kya Hai and In Aankhon Ki Masti Ke, Zindagi Jab Bhi Tere. Oof, beautiful songs. I have two uber favorites from that movie. One is the last concluding song, Ye Kya Jagah Hai Dosto, which is just so much of sadness and yearning. And this other one that I'm sharing with you today, Justaju Jiski Thi, Usko To Na Paya Humne. The song, the lyrics are so beautiful by Shahryar Saab. It expresses her sadness, deep sorrow, and her quiet anger at the man who has betrayed her, her yearning for a normal life with the same man, and her quiet acceptance of the cards that life has dealt her. Unfair life, but she ultimately has accepted it. By the end of the song, you see that she goes through that whole gamut of, despair, anger, and acceptance. I love this song, and Rekha ji, I think, has done a phenomenal job of very subtly portraying the emotions, and Muzaffar Ali has set the scene very beautifully, and everyone in that scene, Farooq Sheikh and Prema Narayan and Rekha herself have just, not Prema Narayan, sorry, this other lady whose name I cannot recollect at the moment. All of them have done such a beautiful job emoting to the lyrics. I hope you enjoy this.
जुस्तजू जिसकी थी उसको तो न पाया हमने जुस्तजू जिसकी थी उसको तो न पाया हमने इस बहाने से मगर देख ली दुनिया
Well, folks, it's that time already. I have to go. This was just an introduction to Asha ji. I cannot do justice to her in one episode. She has to be back several times to explore the huge range of songs that she has sung for Bollywood. But until next time, remember, music is food for the soul. Keep listening.